If I wanted to drink water, I would drink water.
Hey guys, guess what?
Invented by the Polish is good.
What?
Episode 22.
Episode 22.
Two, and then two.
We're only doing 25 of these, right?
Yeah, after that we're gonna burn everything down.
Because I was only contracted for 25. You're gonna have to talk to my agent.
Rolo shows after 25.
I wrote down the topics. Like I've got them listed. Some of them I skipped. If there's something that I skipped that you want to talk about, just bring it up. Steve, you have a bunch of questions regarding backlog, so when that pops up, I'm just let you take charge of that one.
Sounds good.
And then
Go through the 6 of us. So.
yeah, it should be pretty easy. Some of you guys wrote some stuff down specifically, so I'll let you ask those questions as well, like the troll questions, Nick.
Yeah.
And then we'll work from there. Episode 22, we are starting early today because my schedule changed. We talked about it last week. I'm going to go ahead and call him out. Canned?
Yeah.
Hey, guess what?
What's up?
We were late.
Just a little bit.
Do you want to explain to why we were late?
Yeah, I was listening to a story
Go on.
about how a girl had to be stat flighted from the woods
What happened?
because she had a 4-wheeler accident.
Oh no.
Yeah, she couldn't feel her legs and like crumpled down and collapsed, and
That's not good.
she's doing okay. She's
Well,
doing okay.
That's a nice
Like
reason.
Anybody I know.
I'm glad you were concerned, but your punishment tonight is going to be you got to sing the theme song.
Hacky, that's a nice shirt you're wearing.
Yeah,
You've been looking for an excuse for me to do that.
I mean,
Since the
I was
beginning.
hoping maybe you could just record the next version. Just be you singing it. What do you think?
I don't know the all the opening words like yes yeah.
Yeah, we can get that easy. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna let you sing the song, and then we're gonna get going. You guys ready?
All right, hold on. Let me pause. We're good.
There we go.
7 more drinks before you sing it.
Episode 22. Everyone take drinks while Can takes sings.
Schmancy.
That was beautiful.
So was that.
That was beautiful. Thank you, sir.
I think it's dead. Everything's melting.
Well, that's not good. Probably because it's over full.
Bam! Peanut butter and jam. Music's back on. Hey
Peanut butter
guys.
and Jam.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Hey guys.
Now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 22.
Welcome.
22.
22 is a lot of fun though, right?
Episodes over halfway to 40.
Yeah, we're getting closer to 40.
I'm already 40.
Our show is just graduated college, I guess, right?
It's able to drink
22.
and smoke.
It still can't rent a car.
Still on the parents' insurance.
That's
Yep.
right. That's right. If
Um,
not the parents' insurance, then it's fucking super expensive.
everything's expensive. Children, if you're out there and you're not old and grown and have your own shit, guess what? It costs a lot of fucking money. A lot of fucking money. It's what I like. It's what I call like the light bulb and shit paper cost, right? Like when you move out, you think, well, all I gotta do is pay my rent and pay my electricity and pay my water and buy some groceries and I'm good. But it's like now you got light bulbs and shit paper and you gotta get like fucking like every last little thing that you would ever need to use when you're at home, right?
You find out
Shit.
it is.
Laundry doesn't,
Yeah.
laundry doesn't do itself and fold itself.
Yeah.
I'm still learning that.
Dishes
Shit's
don't
expensive, guys.
magically
Stay at home
clean
as long as you
themselves.
can.
Oh hell. So, good evening, Crosby. How are you, bud? So I noticed that I didn't get the information so I could upload the Fancy Schmancy show from last week.
Oh, we gotta put that up at some point.
I ripped all of yours and put it in a playlist on mine.
Nice. Well, we'll figure it out then.
I say good job on the ripping, by the way.
Well, I didn't like rip it off. I just took all of his videos and made it on a playlist. That was public.
Neat.
I know, but you did it and you shared it, and it was awesome. So, A for
I
effort.
did. It is. It is. Newsflash: Crosby's still alive.
Good.
Roz
That's
never
good.
apologize for being active.
You weren't annoying.
Not
No. All right, so one of the first topics that we had was fill in the blank.
You want me? You want me to fill the blank? Here.
I'm trying to load it up. There we go. I got the show notes.
Boom. Too late.
Fuck.
Too late. Now you're fucked.
All right, so Jerry Stiller.
Oh, that's sad news. You're just gonna start off with fucking sad news?
Just kick you right in the balls.
Hey, thanks for the host,
do it like a
Crosby. Listen,
Band-Aid.
guys.
gonna chase
Do it
away
like a
our one
Band-Aid.
viewer.
Do it like a Band-Aid.
Can's gonna. Okay, so he was one of the comedy greats, Ben Stiller's dad.
Yes.
He was probably my favorite role that I saw him in was either Costanza's dad or I liked his role in Zoolander.
Yes.
He was like the big fashion guy who like sold out all of his all of his models.
He was good in King of Queens too.
Oh yeah,
Did you use the words comedy great?
yeah. He's yeah.
He was.
Can we vote Thanatos off the island?
I say aye.
Aye.
I am.
Aye, Captain
fan
Von
of-
Shooting.
Can't believe.
I wouldn't call him
either.
a great either. There's so many others in that lineup. I'd call him just a great addition to any sitcom that he was a part of.
I mean,
And an interesting thing I saw after he left was that he was actually George's third father. When they went into syndication, they went back and refilmed all of those episodes so that he could be his one father.
wow. That see, I didn't know that.
I didn't even watch it long enough to notice.
And a guy at work confirmed it, and he says when he watches the box set, you could pick which of the fathers you can watch.
That is hilarious.
Begging with a sub and the host. Thanks, guys. I will take your money. Appreciate it. That's 15 months. Our child would be 3 months old right now, and hideous, and hideous.
That's one hairy ass kid.
All right, I'm gonna skip talking about the dead guy. I hate talking about dead guys. People dying
Well,
sucks.
that's it. I just wanted to touch it and go on.
Goodbye, Jerry Stiller. It was nice to know you. I thought you were hilarious as an old grandfather type, and
Classic
also
comedy.
very, very, very Jewish character always. Nick posted a tweet in the chat today, or maybe it wasn't today, but posted a tweet in the show chat about Elder Scrolls 6. Not going to be a couple of years before they even start talking about it, which is, I think most people that's expected by now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we like as Elder
At least
Scrolls
there's
fans,
some sort of leeway.
that's kind of what I expected. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think another great segment that in other Anthem news, they've apparently spent 3 months tearing it apart and letting us know it's going to be longer before Anthem is rebuilt. So there's always that. Maybe Anthem will beat out Elder Scrolls on the return. So.
Do you think
Well,
Anthem will be out and good before Elder Scrolls comes out?
Thanatos, you remember you said the word trash to talk about a movie?
Yes.
The only thing that we can all agree is trash is Anthem.
I'd say that's a fair statement.
So, about Anthem, they threw out their roadmap, which they,
Yeah, they just fucking tore that shit right up.
they were following it religiously up until a couple months ago. And they decided, hey, this isn't working for us, so we're gonna throw it out. The next
Is this-
thing they need, the next thing they need to do to salvage Anthem is fire the entire development team and
Sell the IP
hire
to someone
a-
else completely.
They say
hire-
that's 30 people.
hire a completely new game director and then sell EA to somebody who can actually do something with the titles that they own.
What if From Software made the next Anthem?
I'll allow it.
I would play it.
Who's from software?
Dark Souls.
Bloodborne.
Okay.
Could you imagine Bloodborne with the
Jetpacks?
flying capabilities
Yes.
of
I can. That was the one. That was the one good thing about Anthem, and it was one of those things where it was like it was fun until you realized it wasn't good for anything besides just flying around and having fun.
But the flying they did so beautifully.
Yeah,
was
it's
so
really good
perfect.
flying. Like 10 out of 10 flying, right? We can all agree 10 out of 10 flying.
Oh yeah, even
Oh,
in the demo.
easily. I'd go so far as to say 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10.
It
Going
was
off the
just
charts
really
on that
well
one.
done. It was just everything on the ground sucked.
Steve said that there was a bunch of comments on the article that were really funny.
Yeah.
We'll have to post a link to that article in our Discord so you guys can check that out. There's probably a side chat that someone can swipe it in real quick, can't they? Put it in the Discord side chat. Anybody who's following along wants to, get hot with teacher. That's how you do it. Elder Scrolls 6 is disappointing, but I think it's kind of already known. Like, I was expecting it to be before 2025. Right.
Yeah.
No, that's a stretch.
2025.
I mean, look, so here's the thing. It's long-ass development cycle. We're going to get it. It's going to be amazing, except for when it's buggy as fuck.
And then the modding
Because
community
Bethesda.
gets a hold of it. They put a whole bunch of balancing patches and all the stupid shit that the mod community has to do. They fixed Bethesda's game, and then it's playable 6 years later.
The thing about it is I've never used a mod in a Bethesda game, and I've thoroughly enjoyed them all the same.
How have you not modded?
Which, see, like that, and that's really neat though. Like, Nick,
I've just never done it.
see, I hate you because, I love mods. Like, mods really did save Skyrim for me. Like, saved it, brought it back from the dead.
Because you love mods.
Re-
You can love mods
No,
without hating
no,
me,
because
Steve.
I love Skyrim.
I love Skyrim too. I mean, I've got probably 1,500 hours in it between all 17 different versions,
It's
and
rookie numbers.
never modded anything, and I fucking love it.
And I completely agree, but I would say probably 99% sure that if you got a hold of some mods and were really selective about how you wanted it to work, you could probably make both Fallout 4 and Skyrim even better.
I don't disagree with that, and I've
With mods,
not-
you can make Skyrim look like Fallout 4.
I've
or you
not-
can put
not
Skyrim
done
in
it
Fallout
because
4.
I'm anti-mod or anything like
Right,
that.
yeah, no.
I've just never messed with it.
I think you should. I think you should. I think we should do it together.
I probably will.
We will.
at
We
some
will.
point.
We will mod till our faces fall off.
Okay, that's a lot of modding, but okay.
I started
Not
following
as much as you'd think.
a Twitch streamer the other day who all she does is play Skyrim. That's it. That's the only thing she streams.
Neat.
And she has 456 mods active in her game right now.
Youch.
That's a decent amount of mods.
It's enough, I would say, right?
Yeah.
That's enough mods.
It looks phenomenally amazing.
She's playing on PC too, right?
Yes.
See, that's another thing that's really, really, really good about the PC community is that Nexus mod manager is so much better than the Bethesda
Well,
Bethesda
for
one.
console, you can only have 15 gigabytes of mods or something like that.
That's for PlayStation. It's different on Xbox. Xbox you can have a bunch more because they let you even have outside assets. PlayStation you have to use the in-game assets. Xbox you can create your own. Very nice. You should definitely try Skyrim with mods, though. I want to watch it. That'd be great. Next, guys, Ubisoft, our favorite guys, right? We can all agree maybe they're not the best game developer in the world, but they're fucking
No,
striding
but
right
Dan,
now.
they've been on a tear lately.
Definitely. Well, they've got a reveal for some new gameplay coming on July the 12th. July the 12th. It's called Ubisoft Forward. Ubisoft or Ubisoft, however you want to say it. It's all
I say
Ooby Dooby
Ubisoft.
Scooby, whatever you want to say. Shit's
Ooby-dooby.
awesome, and I'm looking forward to that.
Ubisoft is how I pronounce it.
Ubi, that's
And
the official.
And I'm betting, Sneak, that we see some new Far Cry.
I bet we see some new Far Cry for sure, and probably a little bit more Valhalla.
Valhalla, yeah.
Yes.
That looks fantastic.
You buy
does, but-
Soft.
I just re-downloaded Odyssey while I was
Neat.
at work today.
Ken was playing that last night.
It's such a good game. It's
It really
beautiful
is, and
game.
it looks good too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You're
does.
playing it on 30 frames a second on the console. Just imagine how much better it looks on the PC. It's amazing.
No.
What did you do,
See,
Hockey?
Crosby, the only reason I have this up right now is I have some stuff behind me that is not following the terms of service.
Oh. Is there a naked mushy behind you?
Oh shit!
No, all of my
I didn't-
my
There's a table
Real-
full of dildos behind him.
no dildos are actually not a violation of the terms of service.
As long as you're not
As long as
actively
it's not
using it,
primary.
you're totally fine.
Yeah,
floppy
no,
ones.
it's
Do you have your firearm display?
yeah, it's cleaning day.
Ah.
So everybody what tomorrow is?
I have not yet.
The best day ever.
Tomorrow's
Is it-
the
is it
best
Tantan's
day
birthday?
ever. No, it is not. It is actually
Saturday.
our anniversary.
Oh, it's not stream with Sneak all day? Because I thought that's what.
Shit, you know she sleeps through half the day.
Okay, good.
So we shall see.
Ooh,
2 weeks.
comments.
3 weeks from my
No.
anniversary. 3
Sneak
weeks.
said,
Nice.
So it's not stream and play with Sneak all day tomorrow? I said no, but you know she sleeps halfway through the day, so we'll see. It's more than just that. All right.
Uh huh. Yeah.
I am finally done posting all the shits on all the social medias.
Awesome.
Yeah, we've been married for 11 years tomorrow.
Wow.
No
Congrats.
shit.
This is my favorite. Does seem a bit like pissing in the wind.
Wait.
What? Being married?
No, the comments.
I
You
mean
said
that is
11,
true.
right?
He's reading the
11.
anthem comments, you guys.
That's funny because 2 weeks after yours, or yeah, 2 weeks after, 3 weeks after yours is my 11th anniversary.
Wow.
That is awesome. That's kind
That
of
is
creepy.
That is kind of weird.
Kind of creepy. So look, three weeks after our anniversary is Bacon's 11th anniversary.
Just his anniversary by himself.
Yeah.
Just mine.
It's just an anniversary by himself.
Mary can go fuck herself.
So it'll be.
Mary, you
She
heard
doesn't-
that. He's
She
sleeping
doesn't
on the
watch
couch.
these. She doesn't watch these
Why not?
because she thinks we're stupid.
Episode 26 will be the Ubisoft revealed episode.
Cool.
We all got to make sure that we
Ooh.
watch the reveal for
When is
episode
the reveal?
26. It's the 12th. It's 4 Fridays from now. 4 weeks.
Oh, see, that's a problem. It's a
Are they
Friday.
gonna send us shirts?
Yes.
I think they should.
Ooh.
And giant foam hands that say Ubi, not Ubi.
Yes.
Will they say you be
No,
sneaks
Ubi.
eyes soft?
Ubi.
So Ubi Ubi.
Ubi Ubi.
Anybody remember Ubi from PBS? The hand with the eyeballs on it.
The fucking
No.
sock from Lamb Chop.
No, that would be
Okay,
that would
all
be
right.
all of Lamb Chop and every character on it except for Shirley or Sherry.
Sherry.
It's from a long time ago. It's hard to believe that still comes up out of this.
Hey
That
Nick,
was a
you
big part of my life growing up.
Mine too.
So-
This is the song that never
You
ends.
posted
Shut
a
the fuck
link,
up right now.
something about Nintendo is accused of something.
What?
There was some kind of issue with the Switch. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Okay, so it's called asset flipping. So, if I develop a game myself, and I develop a game engine, not necessarily the game, and I throw it up on Steam Store, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I put 0 royalties on it, so that way Canned can take that game, download it, use all the assets to develop his own game that's exactly like my game, but with different skins. That's
Ah,
called asset flipping.
okay.
It's kind of like
Is that how
Wish.com.
Flappy Bird got like everywhere?
Yes.
Um,
And then
it's
take them
kinda-
down and put it something else.
It's kind of like Wish.com. You know, you buy like super like 4th string knockoff graphics cards. And that
Right.
store goes out of business, but another one pops up 2 days
Yep.
later, so on and so forth.
Okay.
Whenever
It's
you
kinda-
say
it's-
Wish, I think of like lingerie because that's all that pops up on my fucking.
Well,
Sorry.
that's what you're googling.
I'm not googling that shit.
Sure. So, anyways, the first asset flip title appeared on Nintendo Store, and people are pissed because when the Switch first dropped, the store was like Nintendo only games,
Mm-hmm.
and it was actually pretty well regulated. And then they opened it up to third-party developers, and then they required the seal of approval. Basically, somebody in Nintendo had to sit down and play the game and say, okay, this game isn't just a porn bot, and then put it up on the store. Well, they've taken all of that down now, and now they're letting asset flip games appear, and everybody in Nintendo world is pissed about it.
Huh. What?
Basically, it's bogging the Nintendo online store down with so much stupid, useless games that people are having trouble finding like the good indie titles that have been on Switch
Oh, yeah.
since it's
Basically, it's
So-
turning into Xbox Live
How does
or the Xbox Store. Yeah,
Steam handle that?
they
launched.
don't.
Steam doesn't.
They don't do third party.
No, they don't handle it as in they ignore it.
Oh,
It's like asset flipping is a daily occurrence on Steam store.
Unless it blatantly and full outright is copyright infringement and they're forced to take it down, they don't give a shit on Steam.
The way a game will get removed from Steam is A, if it's too pornographic. And
too
by-
pornographic. Not like
when I
ever,
say
but just
too
too
pornographic, I mean like
That's the
It's-
primary focus.
yeah, and or it's encouraging illegal activities. So
Like-
that'll get it removed from Steam. Copyright infringement will get it removed from Steam, and too many negative reviews will get it removed from Steam. Arkham Knight, anybody?
I
Arkham
liked
Knight
the
wasn't
game.
that bad.
I liked it.
So
Combat system was pretty good.
when they ported it over to PC on Steam, it was so buggy that a lot of players or a lot of people who bought it and downloaded it, they couldn't play the game at all.
Oh
So
yeah, I
Steam-
remember that controversy.
So
Steam
that's the problem.
required The developer to refund everybody and then removed it from the store.
That's
I
the
do
problem.
remember that. Yeah.
Is they port shit instead of tweaking the code
Mhm.
just a little. It's not that hard. They built an
Porting
entire fucking game. Don't port it.
Yeah. Porting shit doesn't work all the time. Sometimes it will, but
Sometimes it is not so buggy.
Yeah.
What if I
Right,
told
you
you
know.
that's what porting is? It's tweaking the code to work.
what if I told you that someone I
You know what
know
I'm talking
right
about.
now uses a ported version of Photoshop that just is literally one tiny little file that somehow accesses the entire program?
I know somebody who uses that myself.
How dare they?
That line.
That's an
it
outrage.
pulls up Morpheus right away as soon as you use that. What if I told you?
What if I told you?
You're the one in the Matrix. Steve.
So do you think that Nintendo should regulate their market, or do you think that they should just
So there's a good and bad to asset flipping and allowing it. Allowing asset flipping opens the market up to a lot more third-party developers and indie developers. Not allowing it though ensures the continuity of quality is maintained at Switch's or Nintendo's desired level.
Do y'all remember how hard it was when we were kids and when we were younger? When a Nintendo game came out, it had to go through rigorous testing from Nintendo to get that official Nintendo seal to be able to be sold for the system. Nowadays, when the Switch came out, it seemed like they pretty much don't give a shit about that anymore.
No, because it's
And
the best-selling console of our generation.
And that's the one thing I always had mad respect for Nintendo about was their seal of approval had to be earned. I mean, how many Nintendo games do you remember growing up were complete shit?
Couple of them.
Besides track and field, that game sucked. Okay,
Couple of games are pretty shitty.
It only sucked because the fucking pad that you had to
the
run
mat
on
didn't work.
is like you stomped that button too damn hard. I remember my character would limp as he's running down to do a fucking pole vault. I'm like, shit.
Like, there's no way he's getting over this.
Things are like falling off of the walls and shit. I lived in a trailer. Dum, 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 dum.
Were you a big guy back then too?
No, I was like 2, 3. I was a very heavy 2, 3-year-old.
He was gigantic. He's the biggest 3-year-old you ever seen.
I was like baby
His-
Huey. I mean, shit,
His
come on
beard
now.
wasn't quite as long.
Yeah, I had a baby
His
beard
only
then.
chance at pole vaulting.
He had peach fuzz back then,
Yeah.
He was born, with peach fuzz.
So isn't kind of Nintendo saying like, buyer beware, basically? Like,
Kinda, yeah.
you know, take a risk and buy what you want, but some of this stuff isn't regulated by our seal of approval or our guarantee of quality or whatever.
I mean, I don't mind what they're doing. I don't care. The people who do care are like the diehard Nintendo fans that are like, I only want Nintendo games on the Nintendo console.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which
that's
you could see them feeling that way because they protect the quality, and maybe the rest of us are just used to getting half a game and being satisfied with it. That we don't see it as a big deal when it slides into
I bought Anthem, so that tells you what you need to know.
We all bought it. Or no, I wasn't stupid enough to buy Anthem.
I didn't buy it.
I essentially
I-
rented it for a month for
I love you, baby.
$14.99.
I downloaded the demo.
Yeah,
price.
I did the Ubisoft or not the Ubisoft. Was it Ubisoft?
I think it was EA, wasn't it?
No,
EA.
it was Origin.
Origin, yeah. I did the Origin premium for a month for $14.99 to try it out. The game was horrible, so I canceled my membership right then and there.
Yeah. Well,
$79.99 exactly.
ouch.
Yeah, ouch. On how many of us have done that too? $79.99 and went, oh.
I mean, we end up talking about that shit show every week, and that was a shit show.
Well, there's a game out there right now that was a shit show, but isn't anymore. Fallout 76 got better.
I haven't
It
tried
did.
it yet.
I'm waiting for one of you fuckers to buy it on PC so I can play with you.
I'm
So-
thinking there's
I mean-
still a lot of damage to the fan base though. My kid still won't even talk about it. But you know what? He hasn't tried it. But okay, how much of the fan base feels the same way he does?
I don't know. I think that people who bought the game would probably want to at least try and see if their money was worth it. Maybe even if it was a year later. Most people who bought it love Fallout. So if they love it enough, they'll give it another chance. And I mean, for some people, it's too little, too late, and I completely understand that too.
Yeah, but I agree with what you just said. Fallout, Elder Scrolls, they're not for everybody, right? I know
They're
a lot
not.
of people who just don't like that kind of game. I think the people that are fans of that franchise, true actual fans, will at the very least give it another look because they addressed the single biggest complaint about the game, and that was the lack of stuff.
NPCs,
No
storylines,
NPCs.
quests, yeah.
It didn't feel
The factions.
Fallouty.
Yep. No,
Now it feels Fallouty.
yep.
Yeah, it was the lack of NPCs that I think really unnerved most people with the game. Because when I play a Fallout game or even a Skyrim game, the NPCs play a huge factor in that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So here's
Some
my
people
question:
really
Does-
hate reading.
Does
Snake.
Ark
I
have
dig
NPCs
reading in
in
those
it?
games. Was what?
Does Ark have NPCs in it?
I've never played far enough to get there, but I don't think so.
I don't think
don't
so.
think
I
it
think they're
does.
purely PvP.
Because
PvP, PvE.
Yeah,
Fallout-
PvP, PvE.
so what we have with Fallout 76 is their attempt to take the Fallout universe and put it in an Ark-style game, but then get rid and control the griefer problem that they have in Ark.
Well, it was more let's take the Fallout universe and give you the ability to play with your friends or other people,
That's it right there.
but remove the thing that made it Fallout. Well, that's not true because the Vault and nuclear, devastation makes it Fallout. But when they made the transition, yeah, they gave me the opportunity to jump in with Sneak or Canned or Bacon, maybe not Bacon, but it was, but then they took out all the other Fallout related shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like what you play 3 or 4 New Vegas. What's the first thing you do when you come out of the vault? You start looking for somebody to talk to find a quest.
Yep.
Oh shit, Bacon. Oh shit.
I think this thing's
Okay.
come out of the disc tray once.
I think that's the first time he's opened that damn thing
Probably.
in like over a year.
Dust fell out of
I
it?
forgot I even had it, honestly.
Now's the
You know
time to
what's-
dive back in.
Do you know what's in my disc tray in the Xbox right now?
Mayonnaise.
Discord.
Minecraft.
Division.
No.
Destiny.
Destiny 1.
I was about to say Anthem. But
Anthem.
You go fuck yourself.
Ha
So is
Sup,
your
Fox?
you can
eject
fuck off,
button-
Bacon.
Is,
There
is
you
your
go.
eject button fucked up?
No.
Does it not eject stuff out?
No. No, I've actually played that. I've actually played D1 a million times more often in the past year than I have this piece of shit game. And I hope when I reinstall this game, it's going to be worth it.
It is.
You should say formerly piece of shit because I mean there are still some
I mean-
bugs like bulky.
It's Bethesda. There's some
Right.
bugs.
Always, but
If it worked right, it wouldn't
It
be a
wouldn't be
fucking
Bethesda.
Bethesda game.
No. That's the thing about Bethesda games is they work like Bethesda games.
And that's the funny thing because it's one of the few developers / publishers where you're okay with it because when it's not being buggy as fuck,
Mm-hmm.
at least my personal opinion, I know something's gonna fuck up. I'm gonna be playing Skyrim and I'm gonna see a dragon flying backwards and upside down or some just fucked up random bullshit.
Yeah, like a giant
I'm not
knocks
gonna
you
be
into
able
fucking
to-
orbit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to access a quest or some shit, but everything else is just so fucking good.
You need to
Oh,
play
hey,
it with
shorty.
You need to play it modded, dude.
We've had this conversation tonight. I know.
No, you need to play it modded. Like some of the mods, actually, you say the game is beautiful, you know, except for those flaws. Some of the mods make it even more beautiful.
Oh, I know. I've seen it.
I have a mod on my game called Real Storms, and it is the fog is so fucking realistic when it's thick fog. You literally can't see more than 2 feet in front of you.
It's
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It looks like real fog.
It's really
not
good.
like just a gray sheet in front of you. It's like you're trying to make out shapes in front of you as you're walking, and it's so
Yeah.
frustrating.
It's
but
scary.
immersive and glorious. It's
Yeah.
just like, and then all of a sudden you hear a dragon sound come from behind you, and you're like, "Shit,
Uh-huh.
fuck, goddamn son
Yeah.
of a bitch!"
Or
run."
like
have a
it'll
mod.
rain and it'll rain so hard you can't see.
Yep.
Mhm.
I have a mod on Fallout 4, radioactive thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Like, and that shit gets intense.
they fucking
And it
suck.
spawns
Just
the
saying.
fucking what
The
you call 'em?
radioactive, like
Yeah,
glowing whatevers.
the mutant peoples.
They're
Mhm.
flying.
Thomas the
They're
Train.
flying
Yep.
Thomas the Trains.
Or Randy Savage dragons. You seen those?
Oh yeah,
It's hideous. It is an absolute monstrosity.
I love that mod.
I saw a
It's been
video
taken
of
off.
that.
Yeah, it's
That's been
it's
taken off
bad.
the Bethesda store though.
It's bad. And like I feel like honestly like the games themselves are really fucking good, but the modding community brought both those games back to life, and they made them to where it's not necessarily like it's not like you have to play them a certain way. You have so much freedom choosing between like how you want to use the mods that there's almost a whole different game in there now.
Yeah.
You could totally just take like 5 mods, add it to Skyrim. It doesn't change the game from Skyrim, except for it makes it graphically more beautiful.
Yep.
And that's all you do. And I played that way on Skyrim for years.
Same.
And then I was like, I wonder what happens
Cheat
when
room.
I add this mod that adds 200 spells or
Yep.
700 different weapons and
Reorganizes the perk trees.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites. I have one mod that adds interesting NPCs, and I came across a drunk in a tavern who we've been having like a 2.5 hour conversation, and they're just telling the story, and the story's so enthralling that I'm like, I need
And
to
then what
hear more.
happened?
Some of the people who make these mods, you know, they have an amazing appreciation for the game, and it's just like they want more out of it. They want you to have more out of it.
Well, also, it's like there's so much potential there that, like, I feel like even though it's like 10 years later, Bethesda kind of left a lot on the floor inside of those games and those types of games to where.
What?
Kids chat is popping off. That shit's hilarious.
So this is Thanatos.
Do you have kids chat up, Thanatos?
No,
Oh,
it
that's,
doesn't.
that's hilarious.
You don't have kids chat up.
Anyways, we're gonna move on. But Skyrim's awesome. Play with mods if you're not a pussy. Xbox Series X is doing a smart delivery upgrade. What is that all about?
So, hypothetically speaking, say Elder Scrolls 6 drops between now and October. Not going to happen, but say it does.
Say it does.
And you buy it through
Yep.
the Xbox
One X.
or One S. And you're playing it, and then the Series X drops, and you're like, God damn it, now I got to go out and buy.
The Series X version of Skyrim.
Nope, you get it upgraded to the Series X version for free.
For free.
Free.
For free. Also, they're making it to where any of the Xbox games can be played on the Series X, but any of the ones that you purchase on the Xbox One X will be compatible for the Xbox Series X. So it's just kind of like an update to your library. And I feel like we kind of touched on this last week, but like the upgrade quality of this console box isn't a huge leap forward in graphics and processing. It's just like almost like a quality of life upgrade for most of the stuff.
It's about the same jump in capability from the One S to the One X, but we're going from the One X to the Series X is what
Yeah.
it is.
So
It's like a half generation jump.
guess what? Keep buying games if you want to play Xbox games, even if you're planning on buying the Series X. I do remember when people were talking about jumping from the 3 to the 4, whether or not they wanted to buy the game for this console or for that console, and it really made them, try and
Hold
consider
off.
like when to buy what game.
Yep.
So
Yeah, we
that'll
have
avoid that
all
for you.
Money then.
Speaking of buying games a long time ago, how many of you fucktards played Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
Oh,
Played the fuck out of that game.
Yo, I love Pro Skater.
so much for that game.
Thanks for the host there, Nick and Dana to us.
Hey, Canned, check your DMs real quick.
Oh shit!
There's nudes. If there's nudes, you have to share them with the rest of us.
I like the fridge
don't.
Xbox that's coming out. Me too. I actually wouldn't mind if my fridge looked like that for real.
Damn.
That's the family.
I like that family. I like to touch that family.
Pro Skater though, was that the one? There was one where it was like super fucking graphic.
Shit.
That wasn't Pro Skater, was it?
Tony Hawk's Pro
No.
Skater 1 was where the first level was where you started off in your neighborhood and you had to like trick your way to a certain amount to get out of your neighborhood.
That's
And
what
then-
Sneak grew
then,
up
then
doing.
the game and then the game actually progressed from there to do the classic open arenas and half pipes.
I don't remember that one.
Damn. Shut the fuck up.
Welcome back, Crosby. Good to see you, man. We're talking about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. They're doing a remaster, and I saw the little video that they did. Holy shit!
2 was the one where you had the schoolyard.
Isn't that the one that you had the mall on there too, right?
I think so.
Which one
The
was the
first
one
one
where
had
you
a
could
hangar.
go do a board slide around the strip club with the alien spaceship on top of it?
I don't remember.
That sounds more
It's
like
a
Bam
long-
Margera.
No,
I fucking love.
no,
I
they
think you're
Margera's
just
in
making
one-
shit
in-
up at this point.
no
Damn,
they
one
they
or
actually they modeled that part of the game
I love
after
it.
one of the strip clubs, one of the really popular strip clubs in Tampa. Underground 2. Oh yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah,
Underground 2
it
sounds
was
right.
a huge game. Like, you would go to your friend's house and play the fuck out of that game on PlayStation. Oh, it was awesome.
Right on.
And you would unlock cheat codes for moon gravity or big head mode.
Big head
Yeah.
mode.
I didn't
Unlock
figure that out.
Spider-Man in the first one.
Did any of you guys play Skate or Die on the NES?
Yes.
Yep.
One of the most difficult fucking skateboard games I think I ever tried to play.
That and 720.
Oh, I
Huh.
remember 720. Yeah. Good call, Bacon.
Skate or Die was an amazing game.
Skate or Die was fucking horrible.
No, it wasn't.
It was really bad. Did you ever try to play like co-op?
Because you sucked at it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's only bad because you were bad at it.
That's probably
Yeah,
what it
pretty
is.
much.
That's probably what it is. I couldn't
Bollocks.
kickflip that 8 graphic skateboard. Sorry.
That's like me playing Battletoads. That fucking shit is difficult.
Fucking poser.
Battletoads.
Battletoads, I never got past that one part. Nobody ever else got past.
Nope.
I
Neither did
downloaded
I.
it.
The speeding bikes.
Yep.
I downloaded the emulator and I was like, fucking A. This is ridiculous.
I'm pissed off that Nesticle doesn't work anymore, by the way.
Can, do you have any drinks tonight? Crosby wants to know. He says he's got a rum next to him.
He's got
Does a bear
hooch.
shit in the woods? I mean,
He's got hooch.
oh shit.
Isn't that against TOS?
No.
No,
It's against common sense.
he's just having a drink.
Says you.
So both Mixer and Twitch's terms of service are pretty similar with the alcohol. Your stream
Me too,
cannot
shorty.
be specifically about getting drunk.
Right.
I think I just caught a buzz.
No, that's just a
You
bonus.
think that's why Fat Man left?
No.
No.
Pro
Nah,
Skater
that
though,
wasn't it.
coming back, guys. Put on your calendars for sometime soon.
I'm stoked.
I totally forgot to write
when
down
they
when.
dropped that, I was stoked.
I forgot to write
Where's
down
my
when.
keyboard sound effects?
Sorry.
I need keyboard sound effects. Bacon, hit me up. All right. What's the
I can
date?
I can just start typing.
The October 12th.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me and give me the keyboard sounds at the same time.
I think it's October or September 4th.
That sounds
There
right.
you go,
Yeah.
Nick. Hit me up, Nick. October 4th.
September 4th.
September 4th.
September
That is-
4th.
September.
October.
It'll
don't
be on
hear it.
Epic only, by the way. For the
I
PC.
hear your space bar.
Gross.
I heard that
So it's an Epic exclusive game.
of January. I hear that. Holy shit! It sounded like rain on a tin roof.
Hey, speaking of rain
I
on a
have
tin
the
roof can,
mechanical keyboard.
Please tell me that your outside porch has a tin roof.
Nope, that would be
It-
my mechanical keyboard. My Corsair loud as fuck mechanical keyboard.
No, I'm just saying. If I go to when I go to Sneaks, if he has a tin roof on his
I
his
do.
porch in the
Yeah.
back,
Oh, you're sleeping
that's where
outside.
I'm sleeping. Yes.
Gross. You'll
With a
regret
fucking-
that depending on when you come down
You
here. I guess.
regret that.
Those skeeters will just have a field day with you.
No,
no, no, it's screened in.
it's screened.
But I might wake up with a gator in my.
Also not
On my
possible. We're
breasticle.
not that close to a lake.
In your underwear.
Yeah. The month before October is
February, December-ish, November.
Austember.
You think now's a good time to talk about backlog and what we're doing this week?
Yeah, I was gonna give you the reins, Steve.
Bacon. What game are you playing this week, and which game
Animal
out of your
Crossing.
backlog do you wish you were playing?
Animal Crossing, and I have no interest in playing any games in my backlog right now.
So it's all Animal Crossing.
Yeah, and all Animal Crossing.
So let me
content.
get this straight here. We talked about this a little bit last time, but can you give me just a rundown of what you do in Animal Crossing on like a daily basis?
Indentured
Oh,
Servitude
Jesus.
Simulator.
Just like real quick. Like,
Short.
do you
Short.
Chores.
just do
You
chores?
go around. You chop wood, collect materials to sell to earn bells. You use those bells to add infrastructure to your island, i.e., bridges or inclines, stuff like that. You go to the store each day. They sell different things in the store. You can collect all that shit. The more stuff you have, the higher your island rating. If you had watched what I was doing yesterday, I was making, or over the past 2 days, I was making paths and walkways, adding bridges and inclines
Turn on cabinet.
to get this character KK to come to the island. And once KK comes to the island is when you can really start the end game stuff, where you can start customizing the island itself, because it unlocks a construction mode where you can reshape your island, reshape water, raise or lower certain parts, or just delete it in general.
That's called
You can go visit.
terraforming bacon.
Yeah, whatever. I'll terraform these nuts on your chin. You can go visit your friends' islands or random people's islands. Once a week on Sundays, you buy turnips from this snot-nosed pig. And when I say snot-nosed pig, I mean this pig actually has snot coming out of its nose. All right.
That's a literal description of the character. He is not insulting. That is
the
Yes.
literal description of the character. But those bells, or those turnips, they change in price. Every week on Sunday, you can buy them 1 week for 104 bells a piece, or 104 bells a piece, or another week you buy them for like 90 or 60 bells. But you go to the shop every day, twice a day between 8 a.m. and noon and 8 p or 9 p.m. Your bell prices will change twice a day.
It's
You
like
can
a
sell- you
second
can
language.
sell-
It's like the
you
fucking
can
stock
sell-
market.
It is the stock.
We're
It's
still
called
not going to buy it,
stock.
right?
market.
It's called the turnip market. Yeah. I go to other people's islands to sell my turnips because my turnip prices are never good. But your objective is to sell those at the highest price. Like you can earn up to like $700 700 bells a turnip, and walk away a bell millionaire.
Billionaire?
A billionaire.
Billionaire.
Ken,
What are you playing this
Essentially,
week?
but you use those bells to
Hold on.
upgrade your island and upgrade your
Bacon's still
house.
in my head.
So
660 is the highest you can get for a turnip.
660. Okay.
Animal Crossing is so complex. It sounds like.
really super is. People think it's so simple, but it really is complex.
much deeper
Um,
than it appears on the surface. Yeah.
So Shorty in chat says it's been a long day. Can't think. I steal people on Animal Crossing. Don't tell Nook.
You can steal people.
I don't know. I guess just
I don't.
let me visit your island and just take this person with me.
Yeah, I don't think that happens. It's
So
hard to
I-
kick somebody off. It's hard to get somebody to leave your goddamn island if you don't like them.
Like horny.
I've
The
been trying to get somebody.
rhinoceros.
I've been trying to get this squid to leave or this octopus to leave my island for like a week, and he just won't leave.
He really sucks, doesn't he?
He just takes up space. He contributes nothing. Oh, by the way, when you want to upgrade your island,
He sounds like
your-
a 8
your
armfuls.
island natives don't contribute shit to help you.
They don't do a fucking thing to help you upgrade your shit. No.
I mean, that's too real. They need to dumb that down a little bit. Have some sort of assistance. Anyways, what'd you say, Steve?
I was saying, what game have you been playing this week, and what game in your backlog do you wish you were playing?
Okay, so I do have a backlog, and the problem is I haven't touched a damn thing from my backlog. I've been playing more games, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Dark Souls 3, and that's all I've been playing. I wish I was playing Hollow Knight. No, not Hollow Knight. Fuck. Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
That's a great game.
That's a new one, right?
Yes.
No, that's the
Yeah.
that's the new one. Blind Forest is the original.
So good.
Hey,
So
Cam,
good.
When we gonna get down
Yeah,
on
bud.
more of that D&D?
Got to get with Nick to make his character. You see.
you guys should just go on without me. I don't think I'm gonna have the time to do it.
Nick,
All
what are you
right.
playing this week?
I'll name my familiar after you.
Okay. So I have been playing, obviously Skyrim a lot, but Divinity: Original Sin 2,
Ooh, good choice.
and
I haven't played that in forever.
I don't know that game.
Dragon Age Origins,
Ooh, also well done. Nice.
Fallout 1 and 2. I have beat both of those,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm about ready to start Tactics, and then I'm going to move into Fallout 3 because I never actually beat Fallout 3. I got to the point
you're
where
gonna love the ending.
I got to
Yeah.
the point where like you find that like housing development area that's just nothing but kids, like teenage kids.
Yes.
But yeah, that's about as far as I got into it.
Sentinel Prime.
But yeah, that's my backlog. I've also been doing a lot of Warframe recently because I have some coworkers that play it pretty seriously, and I was like, yeah, I'll join you guys.
Oh, I'll throw my towel in the ring.
I bought the entire like Fallout collection on Steam for about $40 the other day, so I've just been playing through that. I'm wanting to get into 76 here as well pretty soon. But everything
I think
else-
you'd enjoy it.
Yeah,
You,
you
you
definitely
could
would.
you could buy it on Xbox and join in with Canned and Sneak and I,
or you
and
guys-
perhaps even Bacon.
you guys could just join me on PC too, you
Yeah, but fuck that.
know.
I bought the game once and it was a bad idea for like 8 months. I don't know if I can buy it again.
It hasn't reached that level yet.
I'm waiting for No Man's Sky to go on sale on Steam.
Oh,
I have No Man's Sky on Xbox.
fuck yes.
I have No Man's Sky on the Xbox.
Same.
Or no,
have it
on
on
the
both.
PC. On the PC right now. I want to get it on the Xbox.
I have it on Xbox.
So No Man's Sky-esque kind of game is Journey to the Savage Planet. I beat that game.
Nice.
Is that the one you
It
guys
was
were playing?
fun.
That was hilarious.
It was hilarious, yeah.
Dude, you smack the little dragon thing and it goes like, ah!
It was
It's
hilarious.
gone.
it was just like wacky, crazy
Was
alien.
that the
No.
Was that the ad where she's like, shoot him,
No.
shoot him, and then you shoot him, and she's like, wow,
No, that was
Yeah.
that was Outer Worlds.
okay, that
Wait,
was Outer Worlds.
Yeah, that was Outer Worlds.
I thought that they could.
It was easy to beat,
People speed run it. Speed
and
run
and
it.
it's kind of
Is that on Game Pass?
Yes.
Savage Planet?
yeah, Savage
Yeah.
Planet is.
Yes.
I think
They're both on.
for me, Outer Worlds was like it wasn't worth playing again. Like it didn't feel like I needed to do a second playthrough.
one and just could not get into playing it again. As good as it was, as much as I enjoyed it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, just the replayability wasn't there for me.
Yeah, getting the achievements and stuff. It's a really good game. Like I really enjoyed it, but it was one of those things where it was like I finished and I got one of the endings and I was like, that's good enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
What
Thanatos.
about Rage 2? Did you finish Rage 2?
I finished the DLCs. I haven't finished the actual finish of the game.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead,
Lord.
Thanatos.
What am I going ahead with? What? Who? What?
You were going ahead with the same question. From what I
Your
recall.
backlogs.
Your backlog. What are you playing?
What are you
So
playing
what-
this coming week?
Well, mostly Fallout 76. I will be starting up Doom Eternal tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about Doom Eternal. Then as far as my backlog, oh Christ. Ideally, I would like to get around to finishing Dragon's Dogma. And Ori and the Blind Forest, so I can move on to Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Ori
Is
and
it
the Blind
Ori or
Forest.
is it Ori?
It's Ori. I
Oh my
think.
god!
And if you
Tomato,
haven't
tomato.
played Ori,
No.
Like-
It's a legit question.
Ori is fucking
I
beautiful.
say Ori.
I love that game.
Or I think he's right.
But I also need to finish Quantum Break and Red Dead 2 and fucking the Metro games, and that's a pretty sizable list.
Sneak. Same questions.
So this week I'm gonna be playing Dark Souls, Modern Warfare, and Fallout.
Oh yes, I
Update.
forgot about Dark Souls.
Dave just liked the tweet.
Thanks, Dave.
So Dave is alive.
It's good.
Davis
Yay, Dave.
alive.
I think the one that I wish that I was playing is the Shadow of Mordor.
I need to finish that too.
I
Fuck.
want to finish it so that my Nemesis system is ready for Shadow of War.
Does it carry on?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Carry on my wayward son.
I think that was one of the like best looking game. Like they almost stole everything that was cool about Assassin's Creed and put it in Lord of the Rings.
Like the Assassin's Creed now, where it's customizable.
Yeah, but it was
It was a
also
very
very,
nice
very stealth
combination
based.
of Assassin's Creed and the combat that they kind of pulled from the Arkham games. It was a
It's a
Man.
really good game,
they're two really solid games.
Yep.
Yeah.
and I want to finish my playthrough of the first one so I can take that. Basically, what it's doing is it's building an AI opponent for me, and I
Mhm.
can kind of like pick ways to like work myself up to the end of the game, and then they'll take that Nemesis system, that like what it's learned about me and stuff, and use it in the next game.
That's cool.
That is neat. I just haven't made that transition yet.
A lot of copies of that game.
It's a good game, but also like if I want to dig deeper, like I really wish I would have finished Last of Us and Horizon Zero Dawn. I didn't finish either of those either.
I didn't finish Horizon, and I regret that.
That one's just
I never started it and wanted to.
that one's hard. That's a hard game.
I gave away a lot of copies of that game too.
That's a hard game. Those are good questions, Steve. What do you plan on playing this week, man?
Well, I got some good news. This week last week I guess I finished Fallen Order.
Nice.
Oh, I need to
I
add
can't-
that in. Yes.
I can't say I platinumed the game, but you know what? I got to the end and I had to switch to story mode. I couldn't be a Jedi Master anymore. There was way too much patience required in the battle, and some people love that. To me, I'd rather just, I don't know, shove lightsabers in your forehead and throw you out of the way and move on to the next
Yes.
next scene.
Yes.
Yeah, Sneak and I had a conversation about you yesterday as we were playing another
Souls.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you guys watching you guys play Dark Souls, it was very apparent to me that that was not my kind of game.
And
Absolutely.
that's the game we were having the discussion about. How much fun would it be to watch Hockey Steve play Dark Souls?
Yeah, and
It-
He would.
It would be
so
fun.
Fallen Order got finished, and to have that off the backlog, that is amazing. Spider-Man on the PS4, awesome game. Of course, I bought all the DLCs for $10, and so I
So
want to finish
good.
that.
Such a good
It's
game.
a beautiful game too.
Beautiful game. Beautiful game. It's
My son loves it.
It's too bad that it didn't go to Xbox or PC just so everybody could experience it because it is excellent for any Marvel fans. And this week I'll be playing COD, and I bought Odyssey, the gold edition, because it was cheap, but I have no business being anywhere near Odyssey, considering my Origins I think is only 63% done. So.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, when it comes to an Assassin's Creed game, it's 100% or nothing.
Yeah.
Always.
Not for me. I play it until I'm done, and then I play another one.
I only played the first and second one to 100% completion.
Go back and play the third one to 100%.
I agree.
I don't even think I finished a story on the third.
I didn't like 1 or 2.
No. No. Like the Brotherhood and all that, and then 3. Yeah, I done all the Brotherhood stuff and Ezio Collection, and then Assassin's Creed 3. I didn't finish, and then I didn't finish Unity, or Syndicate, or Origins.
And Syndicate came with so many DLCs with it too, and I just didn't finish that.
Which
either.
one is the one that flopped so hard they thought about canceling the series?
Unity.
Yeah, it was at Unity.
Was that the one where they were in like
That was
like,
the multiplayer
but-
one.
Right there in the basket.
I thought that was the pirate.
I don't know if it's in that one.
No, that was
Black Flag.
And Black
I
Flag
don't know
was
if it's in that one or this
fantastic.
one over here, but it's on top.
See, I only played 1 and 2, and I 100%ed one of them, and then the other one I just like gave up.
Black
partway
Flag
through.
was like 3, but with way more ship play, sailing
What's in the
and
wicker
ship
basket?
fights and all that.
So,
It kind of allowed you to see that we'll call him the assassin could be something more than what
Yeah.
they had molded him to be.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that.
I think that's really important. I think we're going to talk a lot more about Ubisoft over the next couple of weeks. We got a lot of good games coming out, a lot of good stuff happening. So, I'm going to actually take this moment to make a transition. Ken, will you read what Shorty just wrote? And then Nick, I need you to put your
Alright.
ears on.
So this actually pulls from, I guess a couple things. Some dickbag. I went on his chat and said small PP and banned me from his chat instantly and said Mixer people are so toxic, and kept debating if he should or should not stream on Mixer anymore. I hope Fuckboy gets off Mixer forever. Can't even take a joke. I like Spooderman.
Right.
I like turtles.
So,
Some
but like,
period there. And some
but like,
That little
like,
bit
so
on the end.
Nick was saying earlier about how if you have a troll in your chat, how do you deal with them, right? How long does it take you to ban them? What's your what's your procedure? And I think one of the things that people need to realize is the same thing that happened with Shorty here, right? He came to like Can's chat watching our show. The first thing he said was small PP, and what did we do?
We laughed about it and said, "Hey, what's going on?"
We fucking giggled because
Because we're children.
well, but like because a person doesn't necessarily have to, you know, be like, "Hello, sir. Nice to meet you, sir, streamer, sir, and I'm so happy to be in your channel and your chat
Can I
today, and
join your
everything's so
stream?"
awesome." Like, hey, you know what's small peepees? Haha.
Well, there's a difference
I'm gonna
between,
laugh.
like, there's a difference between what Shorty did, where he just jumps in and says, "Hey, small peepee," as like an icebreaker,
Right.
versus the guy who comes in and with the intention of disrupting your stream, right?
Right,
Right.
but well, before we get into that though, like I just want to point out the difference between the person that Shorty just went to and the guy banned him like automatically. You know what I mean? And like I would stand by that choice if that's his choice. That's I respect that. You will get banned if you just show up to someone's stream and start off with a joke. That shit happens. But there are certain types of people
Right.
who just won't let that go, and then you're done.
Right.
I think it's real easy, or it should be real easy, if you pop into a stream and you watch for
Watching your host video.
for 4 or 5 minutes, you're gonna have a pretty good idea of
Yeah.
whatever joke you're about to make. You should have a pretty good idea after a few minutes watching that stream whether or not what you're about to say is going to fly in that guy's channel.
Right, because also, regardless of
no,
like
that's
whether
fine.
Shorty or not was, you know, trying to be a dick, that is a trolling move, right? Shorty knows that's a small troll. Whether or not it's like a bannable troll is completely up to the person that they're talking to. But at the end of the day, that's trolling, right?
I think
Generally,
Shorty may use it to see who's his if his people are in this channel
Right.
as well.
Maybe that's Shorty's way of
yeah.
saying like, "Are you cool?"
Yeah,
It
are
You
could
know,
be.
be a lot cooler if you
To-
small
to-
pee.
Be
To
a lot
answer
cooler
Nick's
if you
question, I'm gonna stop down for a minute and engage the guy and figure out, are you coming in here with the sole purpose of trying to be a dick and disrupt my stream, or you just have you been hanging out in sneak streams, so you know how it's
That's a
you
good
know
question.
Are you one of
it's
Sneak's people?
yeah, so just because he comes in there and says something like that doesn't automatically mean he's, like you said, Sneak, intentionally trying to troll you. He
Right.
might he might meet random people on the street, and whereas I would say hello, he might say small peepee,
Hey,
and I'd say
Fred.
hello, and then that's just his standard greeting. I don't know,
Right.
but
But
as
you
far as
also
just
have those like
banning or
hardcore
timing
trollers.
out or whatever, you got to, for me personally, you've got to venture into, blatant racist, sexist.
Complete disrespect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what?
Now if you pop into my stream and you're like, hey, fuck your mother. Well, okay, well, now we might have an issue, you know?
yeah,
So
Well,
see,
now if that was the initial line, "fuck your mother," I'd be like, I'd rather not, but and then like just give it a little attention
Right.
and then go on with it, and then what happens next determines are
Right.
they a complete shitbird or are they cool?
Yeah, I mean, I had a guy pop in one night. I had just shaved my head. I was freshly shaven. Guy comes in, he's like, "Oh man, why does your head look like a dick?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just how some people's heads look." And we were cool. He was. It seemed like a cool thing to say to him,
turned out
right?
to be
But it
Sneak.
wasn't. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't just gonna fucking start swinging the band hammer right away. That's a
so
little bit of overreaction.
I had these two gentlemen.
hey Nick, can you get closer to your mic? Would like to hear
We
you.
wanna-
Yeah.
We want to catch all this.
Yeah.
He
Say
said, "No,
say
but I
it,
can bring my mic closer to
or
me."
say it
Please
with your
tell me-
outside
please
voice.
tell me you're gonna hold it in your damn hand.
He's gonna unmount it and hold it.
So I had these two
Allegedly.
children, I'm going to call them, come into my stream last night, and their usernames were obviously trollish. They were the kind that they try to get you to say out their name, and it's a racist or sexist comment, right?
Yep.
So immediately I know what's up. They don't follow. They just jump in and say hey, and then they start talking gibberish, and I'm like, "Are you guys all right?" And it's more gibberish, and I just kind of let it go and talk with them a little bit, and then they started saying some racist, sexist comments and trying to get me to say some of their comments and read them out loud. So I just, at that point in time, I don't care about the gibberish. I don't care about their stupid usernames. It's when they started talking or bringing up racist and sexist comments. I was
Right.
like, okay, you guys are done. And then at that point in time, I block them.
Mhm.
See,
Like Bacon, when he comes into anybody's stream, any of our streams, he's like, "Hey asshole" or "Hey dickwad" or something.
no,
like
it's
those lines.
Fookers.
Seth Boogers.
Fookers.
That if a random stranger comes into my stream and says, "Hey, what's up, fucker?" "Hey, what's up, dude?" But it's
That's
like,
a common greeting.
We're
Yeah.
going what, 5 years, and I still haven't been banned by any of you fuckheads.
Nah.
Oh, speaking of which,
I feel like though, like I give trolls enough rope to hang
Enough rope to
themselves.
Yeah.
I really want to watch them troll themselves into a corner, and then I can ban them, and I have like fun doing it.
I love watching you fuck with trolls.
It turns like sometimes it turns into friendships. Like that's the crazy thing too. Is it's like I'm kind of trolling you back anyways. Anyone who comes into my channel, I'm gonna kind of troll you a little bit.
I mean, he trolls everybody. So
Yeah.
Sometimes I like the things that are said that when you're pushing a troll, when you're fucking around with a troll.
Yeah.
I think are a little, and sometimes I'll jump the gun, and you're like, come on, I was just starting to have fun.
Yeah, it's like sometimes Bacon's really fast to use that band hammer, but it's like, that's just part of the interaction. Like on the other side of that username is a person, and sometimes even if that person like comes in with something that seems rude or angry or mean, sometimes maybe they just like aren't very good on the internet talking. And if you give them a chance to like actually talk, you may find that person has at least something
one
resembling a
feeling.
personality.
Hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams.
Just something resembling a personality. You don't got to get to know their fucking life story, but like you can give them a chance. Maybe they start off with small pee, but then they tell you like a really funny story, and then you like laugh
their
about that
small
story,
pee-pee.
and then they come back next time and tell you another story or like whatever, and it becomes, that's engagement. That's valuable content right there.
It is. It is.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Before I moved to Mixer, I was really quick on the ban hammer. If anybody said anything that was my ban words list was
really
gigantic.
Don't
That really hurts, Steve.
Oh,
say
that
those
wasn't one
sweet
of them?
words.
Beard is a beautiful word. No, so I would ban really, really quick. But whenever I moved to Mixer and I was seeing how Sneak was like messing with the trolls a little bit, I can't do that shit. Like 9 times out of 10, somebody typed some shit in my chat, I'm gonna read that shit out loud and glaze over. You know what I'm saying? Sneak has caught me a couple times. Like, you stupid fucker, why, don't read that. And I'm just continuing to read it. And I'm like, I didn't know until I got done reading it.
Yeah,
Maybe I shouldn't have read that.
coach
I didn't know
streams
where
on
this
Mixer
story
were
was going.
those were some
That's why
crazy days.
I've made a conscious effort to try to get in the habit of not reading chat out loud unless
At
it's a
first.
regular.
The
If it's somebody I know that's a regular in my channel or one of my communities, okay. But if it's a blueberry or even not just a blueberry, but somebody I haven't seen before, I'm a little bit less inclined to just start reading what they say out loud just to be
Right.
safe.
I have gotten better.
I just think it's
Don't try
I
to
was
test it.
doing it was a few years ago when I was doing my Saturday nights Jackbox party game streams.
oh yeah,
I was going to
And-
bring that up.
those things got
Those were
wild.
amazing. I was getting some fucking weird ass names, but the one that's always stuck into my head was the only one I ever read out loud without even thinking about it.
Yep.
Was Jenna Talls.
Yeah.
Isn't that the name of the newborn baby down the street?
Jenna Talls.
The trouble about those
Got
Saturday
him.
nights is it really exposed me to trolls and how much trouble you
But how
you
much
can have
fun
with them.
did we have?
We had fun, but it also ruined some nights too. When
It
they
did, yeah.
completely went off the rails. So
Yeah.
Kids like, oh, that's too far. And
Yeah.
I used to play a shit ton of Jackbox as well. It was fucking nuts.
But yeah, that's
like how-
true,
how-
Steve. And
Jackbox.
I think that's when that like quick ban hammer is important. Like when you start feeling shit going off the rails, don't hesitate. Fucking pull the trigger.
yeah, because that's what they're looking for.
Exactly. Most folks are just like down to just chill and like have a funny joke and then that's the end of it, but there are some folks out there who just want to try and have an impact, whether it's positive or negative, doesn't matter to them. There's one impact. One of the other topics we had on the list here, Canned, was Facebook groups.
Yeah, so I was listening to the radio this morning, and
Yeah.
there is a Facebook group called Ant Colony. It is
Oh,
Ant Colony
yeah.
role playing, and it seems that people are so desperate to feel a part of something during the coronavirus lockdown that a Facebook group, where we all pretend to be ants in an ant colony, created in June of last year.
Hang on a minute. Good night, Shorty.
Night, shorty, bud.
Not sure.
Take your small pee and go to bed.
Bye, small PB.
So
Enjoy your micro penis.
So this group has managed to garner 1.8 million members since
Wow.
March of this year.
Okay.
These people should
And-
be in gaming.
So the members assume the role of an ant, taking directives from their queen that they all worship. A single post ordering her army to dig resulted in 13,000 comments echoing in service to their queen.
it
To
just
dig.
says dig.
Yeah.
Just
Yep.
says dig.
And it just says dig, 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 dig.
Yeah. So there's other posts like found snack, need help eating. The post reads, and then following 3,100 responses of lick or munch or eat or gulp, you know. And then there's a picture of Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, and it's accompanied by the comment, strange dude. So the group seemed a little divided to consider him a friend or make him work.
Huh.
They didn't quite know where to place him.
That's
They
strange
don't know
though.
what to do with trolls in the ant colony.
So that is hilarious. And one of the questions you have to answer a questionnaire. And one of the questions is, it says you should see the 98 Pixar film A Bug's Life or Ants, just something that resembles the Ants movies. Oh god. This fucking group is hilarious.
That's crazy.
It says rules help.
I wonder what other crazy Facebook groups we could find before next week.
All right, so
Bet
everybody
we'll
get
find it,
everybody find one batshit crazy Facebook post or Facebook.
I have one already. Bright Light Gaming. Or no, the Thieves Den Gaming. No.
That's the thing. We do have a
It is a
Facebook
thing.
group.
We do, and
We
that is
do.
it for the ant colony roleplay. It's just hilarious. I mean, it's great. I know you guys have been seeing like commercials about the Facebook groups and people connecting and all that, but I wasn't expecting a fucking ant colony. Just saying.
I was reading an article this morning. It was about actually no, it wasn't an article. It was a Twitter feed, and it was about these teachers who were running into their students, and when they were doing different writings, they were referencing things that occurred in the late 1900s,
Oh yeah.
and it was blowing the teachers away to be thinking that they were talking about fashion and things, and well, that happened in the late 1900s. You were around for that, right? And,
Wow.
What a horrible way of putting it.
Exactly. It was such a commentary on the age, and then you read the different comments throughout the Twitter feed, and they're talking about my students know Keanu Reeves is John Wick, but they have no idea he was in the Matrix. It is just a real problem for me.
Go back even further. Bill and Ted.
Bill and
Bill and
Ted.
Ted 3 is supposed to be coming out this year too.
He was also in Parenthood.
Yes, he was. He was the boyfriend. You're right.
Yeah. People don't realize that.
He was
had
in
that role
Babes in
Parenthood.
Toyland as well. You guys ever see that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Point Break.
Point
Keanu
Break.
Reeves is awesome.
Point Break. I always gotta fucking bring up Point Break, don't you?
That was Keanu Reeves and fucking
John Reeves and Patrick Swayze. Of course you have to bring it
Swayze.
up.
And Lori
Patrick
Petty.
Swayze.
Tank Girl
Yes.
herself.
Speed,
Tank
Yes.
Girl herself.
Constantine, Knock Knock, The Devil's Advocate.
Speed.
Wait.
47 Ronin.
Speed.
Knock Knock was a weird ass movie.
Speed.
It was.
Like I couldn't look away. I was
Toy
just
Story
like, what?
4, replicas.
Did
My
you guys
Own
ever see?
Private Idaho,
My Own Private Idaho.
I don't know that one.
That was a good one.
1991.
Do you guys ever see him in that A Scanner Darkly?
Yes.
That was a good one too.
That is a great movie.
It's fucking creepy looking. That's for sure. Loved that
Yeah, I'm
one.
gonna post a link to that Twitter feed because
Please do, yeah. I want to.
it was interesting.
Any of you guys out there wondering where the Twitter link is? It's going to be on our Discord. You guys can join it,
You should jump in that.
and you can read that whole Twitter feed just straight off the link there. It'll be in the fancy schmancy side chat. I think we did a great job tonight, nailing all the topics, guys. Anything else that you guys want to discuss before we call it a night? This goes well. That goes for you as well, chat. If you guys want to talk about something, let us know.
I wanted to touch on my topic, which was conveniently omitted, but did get an arrow up and the word yes from Canned. So I guess Canned approved of my topic.
Well, that's good.
Oh, I just kind of skimmed that. Maybe yours was a shit topic.
It might have been. I don't know. It's not a shit topic to me. Though,
Well, give it a
so,
try, sir. Give it a try.
Weezer's Teal album.
Oh, dude, I thought you were just responding to something. I didn't know that was a topic.
Anybody who knows me and that has known me for a while, that is close to me, which is a very small group because I'm antisocial as fuck, knows I'm a huge fan of music. Very passionate when the discussions most people have about politics or religion, that music is the thing that gets me in that space. And I'm particularly that way when it comes to covers of different songs. What are you mooing about?
I don't know which way you're going on this right now.
So
Yeah, because like when it came out, me and Ken had like a serious love affair with.
We were
So
like,
I got to
with-
thinking about this. I got to thinking about this topic
With Africa.
when I stumbled across a cover on Twitter, which I think Sneak noticed it. Luke Combs, who I had never even heard of until I saw this 2 days ago, did a cover of Tracy Chapman's "Fast Car," which is one of my favorite songs of all time, and it was a really good cover. And it was unnecessary because you can't improve upon "Fast Car," but he did a good job anyway. And it got me to thinking about Weezer's Teal album that they released a while back, seemingly out of nowhere with no heads up. I woke up one day and it was on Apple Music, and I was like, "Ooh, let me take a
yeah,
listen to
no,
this."
yeah, that's exactly right.
Because I'm a fan of Weezer. I think Rivers Cuomo is a fucking musical genius that
I
doesn't
don't think
get
he's
the
a
credit
musical
he
genius.
deserves.
We can debate that a different time, though.
I was giving you my opinion, not asking you for
Like
yours. Thank
Oh,
you.
well, I was giving you mine.
Um,
Stiller.
I love the Teal album. I think it is very well done, except for a couple of things. Overall, I love it. I think they do a great job with Africa, and everybody wants to rule the world, and blah blah blah. My only issues with the album are
Is this a beef?
Paranoid. I want my Ozzy to sound like Ozzy, not Rivers. I just don't think his voice is suited to it. No Scrubs, because that is a TLC song and it only needs to be TLC.
Dude, come on! Like they nailed No Scrubs.
Have you
And
heard? Go ahead.
Billie Jean, because nobody needs to try to cover Michael Jackson.
That was a mediocre cover. I will give you that one.
I was not thrilled with Billie Jean, but then I didn't, Alien Ant Farm can fucking
Yeah.
go away because they butchered Smooth Criminal.
No, they didn't.
As-
That was a fantastic cover.
As much as I like Fallout Boy, they did not need to fuck with Beat It.
Dude, fucking John Mayer destroyed that song. He did such
John
a good
Mayer
solo.
ruins everything he touches.
No, he like fucking ripped that song to pieces, man.
John Mayer's a fucking beast.
You guys have no idea.
I mean,
Go listen to the solo and fucking
yeah.
Fall Out Boys beat it.
Do you know who did a really good cover of No Scrubs? Was Incubus on their Unplugged album.
Yep, that's true.
Incubus
Fantastic
just
cover.
tends to do shit well, period.
It's true.
I mean, it's just
Yeah, you can't deny that.
fucking
What
Incubus, man.
what songs do you feel like they really nailed on that Teal album?
I thought their cover of Take On Me is fucking great. For a song that I really, really, really like, which, by the way, if y'all haven't heard the acoustic version of Take On Me, it's fucking unbelievable.
Or if you
And I think they did a really good job, and I never thought I would say this, but Sweet Dreams. I thought they did a really good job with that. Yeah. But like I said, my only hang up was Paranoid, Billie Jean, and No Scrubs.
I like Scrubs, but
either way,
I can
it was
see
a
that, yeah.
Very fun album. Very fun album.
I was very, very impressed with that album. Yes.
So
it really was a good album.
I went to a Cold concert with my brother and my son and his daughter, and he got fucking drunk. And on the way back home, I was like, "Hey, have you ever heard of this?" And then I pop in or have him look up the playlist, and he's fucking beating his dash. He's like getting into it and singing along and horribly singing and shit. But I mean, drunk singing is a beautiful thing.
It's the best singing.
You're the best sounding at that time.
Yeah,
But it was
to yourself though.
the best.
Oh
It
yeah,
wa-
but
it was
that's all that matters.
really good fun.
All right, so to end the episode this week, we're gonna go with some beefs. It's time for some beefs. Anybody got some beef right now?
I just
I got some
came up
beef.
with one. Oh shit! Hockey's got beef.
Steve
Get
put
his
his hand
first. He
up.
didn't have
Steve's
one
got the
last
beefs.
No, actually, I gotta step up right at the beginning and say this will be the second week in a row, and I disappointed Thanatos, but we spoke about this before the show, that I don't have any beef. You know, when you go to work and you come home and you try and avoid all things, it's really hard to find beefs with anything other than COVID, and I determined it was not reasonable to be beefing about COVID.
Not even when I changed your name on Discord to Hacky Stove.
Yeah.
You know, that hacky stove thing, I looked at it and I thought, whatever.
It kind of has a nice ring to it,
Well,
doesn't it?
it's really not the worst thing you could have called me. You could have called me like a jackass or something, or
Ah.
bacon.
I mean,
So I'm good with
really
what I
trying.
got.
I think
I'm really trying to train myself to refer to him as Hacky Stove.
I think,
moving
um,
forward.
It is hacky stove.
Crosby got a little too drunk that night, and he couldn't read your name.
You know what? Good for Crosby for joining us. Was that one of the first times he's joined us in game?
I think
like
he
that?
did one time before that, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That
it
was
was
cool.
It's super neat to have him. Absolutely. Beefs. Anybody else? Beefs?
I got beef.
Go.
Oh, Bacon's got beef.
Beef it up.
All right. After the shit show that was Mother's Day, y'all need to fucking chill the fuck out when it comes to restaurant workers. All right. We're doing the best we can with what we've got. We got our asses handed to us on Mother's Day all day.
Everywhere
And
did.
we
That was
didn't-
wild.
It wasn't even that bad for us, but we had people bitching and complaining that they were waiting for their food. We wouldn't allow them to wait inside. This and this and this and this. Sorry, fuckhead. Get the fuck out. Go wait in the parking lot. We'll bring your food out to you if you don't come back and it's ready.
Yeah.
But then you see these people, like what happened with the Red Lobster in Pennsylvania. They got 219 tickets, not individual entrees, but tickets at the exact same time at 11 o'clock in the morning, which caused them to immediately become 3+ hours behind.
Holy
People
shit.
were screaming at them, and
I seen
one
that
lady
Instagram,
wanted a refund and then slapped the manager because she didn't have her refund right then and there. Y'all need to give people who work in the industries that you are going out to and expecting them to do your fucking job for you, i.e. cooking, a break. We're doing the best we can with what we've got. We run out of food. There's no reason to get pissed about it.
Well, the thing is,
right now, I can't get fucking steaks.
We don't have ham.
Because steaks are worth a fortune right now.
We don't have ham,
Yeah, we're running out of ham too.
and we're not getting any till Tuesday.
No,
and
we're
we're-
not getting.
and we're a
steaks for
sandwich
3
shop.
weeks minimum.
We're a sandwich shop without ham.
Dairy Queen's already shut down. Like, they don't have any chicken or beef or whatever. I don't remember which one it was, but they're like, nope. Wendy's ran out of beef.
Shit.
Yeah, Wendy's ran out of beef. Yeah,
80% of Wendy's are completely out of beef.
All right, wrap it up with a beef. Anybody else got beefs?
Got a beef.
Thanatos is beefing.
My beef is with, believe it or not, Bethesda.
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 You gonna
Heresy.
beef Bethesda?
So I finally got my Twitch Prime content after like 2.5 months of correspondence. And here's so kudos to them for making that happen. My beef is with okay. So Sneak, Canned, you guys have both played. Have you delved into the Atomic Shop?
I
I've
have,
looked
yes.
at it a long time ago.
Okay, I
For
think I
your-
know where
your-
this beef is going. Please continue.
your cosmetic stuff and whatnot. Now, full disclosure, I have purchased things from the Atomic Shop, and I will continue to do so. So my beef is not so severe that I'm going to quit using said Atomic Shop. But some of the prices for their shit in the Atomic Shop is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
For some of the stuff it's just some of it's cool, some of it's I'm like, okay, you know what, I'll pay that.
I've actually
for
grabbed
that.
a
I don't
couple
have a problem
things.
with that.
Yeah.
But there's some stuff that they throw in there every now and then, and I'm like, this fucking log cabin bundle and it's not even components. It's a pre-built tiny ass log cabin, and it's 1,500 atoms. I'm like, no, man, eat my ass.
That's
How's that sound?
$15.
Yeah. So that's my beef.
Give or take.
That's all. I'm done.
Yeah, it's just
So
it's just
it-
expensive. It's like buying skins in Fortnite.
Yeah.
So, Bethesda tried to do their online shop and like mold it after the way Warframe did it, because Warframe
Mhm.
did an online shop the right way, in my opinion. And the cool thing that I like about Warframe's online shop is users like you and me, we can design the skins
Ooh.
and put them up there, and then they get approved and voted on by the community. And if your fancy cool little skin gets approved, guess what? They sell it, and they sell from anywhere from $4 to $6. And as the designer of said Tenogen, you get a portion of the proceeds.
That's an interesting little maneuver.
And I think Fallout 76 could very easily adopt a similar thing, and their online store could become fucking phenomenal if they would start doing things like that and balance the costs a little bit. Because with 76, like, you have some things that are super cheap that you'd think would be super expensive, and some dumbass shit that you think should be, super expensive should be super cheap. They
Isn't
need
that
a
every
balance.
store though?
Yeah.
Every
with-
game store.
With Warframe and their content, everything's the same. It's like, if you want to buy the Tenogen pack, it's going to cost you, X amount. If you want to buy the Prime Unvault, it's going to cost you $79.95, and that includes the weapons that come with it. And they've set themselves up as setting the standard. The problem with these other online shops is they don't have a standard. They're just like, we're gonna roll some dice and pull a number out of a hat, and we're gonna charge $174 for this door frame, and that's an issue.
Yeah, I
Yep.
agree.
So, to kind of recap, the shit's too expensive in the store.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain shit in here that I'm looking at, and it's like, okay, well, for what I'm paying for this bundle, I paid the same 1,500 atoms for a different bundle a couple weeks back, and got a bunch more shit in it, right? Whereas this, I don't have as many options for the same amount of atoms. And it seems like there's no rhyme or reason as to why this thing's 1,500, but this thing with more stuff is also 1,500.
It's too much. Too much atoms. Anyone else got a beef? Can you got any beef? Nick, beef? You guys beefing?
My beef is just wear protective equipment when you're riding a four-wheeler, motorbike, motorcycle. When you're out in public, a fucking mask if you need to. A lot of people are saying that's not going to do any damn good because it's just whatever. You're just reusing something that should be disposed of each time.
Oh, I bought a package of 100 today.
And
Hell
don't
yeah.
throw it on the fucking ground when you're
No,
finished
don't
with
throw
it.
that shit on the ground.
Be
Godless
sensible.
bastard.
I carry five pairs of these in my pocket, and 5 of these in my pocket. So whenever I go in a store, I throw it out. When I get out, I change
In the trash
them.
can.
Yep, in the trash can where they belong, because I'm not
Like
a
a
fucking
grown-up.
heathen.
Oh, now, if some people have come into chat and called us heathens, and we couldn't deny it. We're not heathens in that way. We'll just say that.
I mean,
Yeah,
technically
take up after
speaking,
yourselves. Don't be a dick.
I wouldn't be a heathen.
I mean, you're married now, so it's just classified.
Yeah. I don't know. She's been pouting all day. She's upstairs in her office, laying on her couch, wrapped up in a blanket, just pouting and not wanting to talk to me. I don't know what I did wrong, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Probably didn't do anything wrong.
You're good.
May not.
Yep.
You may
She's
not
still-
ever figure it
She
out.
just wants some space,
She's-
bro. Give her some space.
She's still getting used to being around you all the
Whatever
time.
you do,
Just realized she married you.
don't badger her.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So
Let it
Last-
ride.
last week we were talking about replacing this wall clock, and I have this really nice wall clock that I have in the kitchen that I've had since I bought the house. It was the first thing I bought for the house and put up, and I really like it and wanted it. Well, she wants this fancy doodad Echo clock, and I was like, no, we're not getting it. And then she pouted about it, so I said, fine, fuck it. And I ordered it, and it showed up, and I made her put it up since it's hers and take the other one down, and I think she's pouting about that. Yep, just goes to show.
So-
don't buy your wives gifts; they get mad.
That's not true.
That's
It's
a
not that they
brilliant
don't get
fucking
mad.
piece of advice.
That is
It's
the
sad.
stupidest fucking thing you've ever said.
It's just
that-
that
and
it's
that's a
not what
list.
she would have chose.
No, that is exactly the one she chose.
Well, now she might have changed her mind by the time you.
Send
Like,
the
you
clock
know, I
back
don't
while
think
she's
so.
sleeping, and it'll solve everything.
No, 'cause she'll get pissed off about that too. I promise. I won't let you fall into that pit, Nick. Just let it ride.
Give her some space.
Yeah.
I have to let you guys know that Deb has been watching our entire show, and we have a side chat going on here, and I could see she's ready to comment on this clock story here.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Deb,
No,
comment
Tell
on
her
it.
to comment. Tell her to comment.
I will take any and all advice at this point.
Yeah.
It would be only reasonable to take it from a lady.
Yes.
Because we're just six fucks that are just trying to assume and try to dance around the subject, and she's like, I know all.
Look,
And we've been wrong many times in our lives already.
Yeah. We woke up. We were wrong.
And we will be again many more times.
Yeah.
I learned quickly with
My wife right now wants to kill me because our mattress is sitting on the floor right now
Fucking Crosby.
because the new bed frame came in and I told her I'm not putting that shit together till Sunday when I get home from work. So she's pissed off at me right now.
Just let
He's
it
not
ride,
wrong.
Lincoln.
Yeah, just let it ride. Just let it ride.
yep. It's a clock. Bigger battles to win. Thank you,
Wait,
cheesy
Cheesy
mama.
So-
Mama 22, her.
Uh-huh.
Is hi cheesy mama.
Ah, cheesy mama.
I like that name. That's a pretty name.
She didn't have plans tonight. I said, "Well, you want to watch us?" And then she got all signed up on the Twitter or the Twitch and everything. So
Neat.
There
Yes,
she is.
it is. It is just a clock.
Bigger battles to win. That's great advice.
Yeah. Pick your battles,
Yep.
Nick. Pick your battles.
I don't
That's
wanna
not
win
one
a
of
battle.
them.
I just want her to be happy. I don't care whether it's if it's a clock that makes her happy or a freaking taco stand that makes her happy.
Well, right
I'm
now, what's
sorry,
gonna
I'm
make her
gonna
happy
butcher
is
this
leaving her the
name.
fuck alone.
A
But
taco
glass-
stand.
I'm
Taco
gonna
stand will
butcher
make me
this
happy.
name, but Glacier. In my state, where I live, the state, if you have under 50 employees working for your business, the state will supply a quota of masks free of charge during this whole pandemic per month.
That's good.
So when I'm at work, I don't have to buy masks for work. I have a reusable one that I wash every night. And I have a stash of these for when I'm going out to the store or taking public transportation because that's what I do to get to and from work. And the gloves I just steal from work.
I like how you're talking about traversing the world with the masks, and I have this like dark and ominous violin music in the background. That's great.
Huh.
Oh, we don't wash. No, these are disposable, and these are disposable. We do not wash them again. We wear them one day at
Right,
work.
right.
Throw them out at the end of the shift. This one, as I said, I wash every single night. So this is my
Yeah.
usual mask, but it's getting too hot to wear this.
My boss or my employers bought 2 cloth masks for us, and
Mhm.
they're fucking thick. I can't breathe through the damn shit. But I wear it anyways whenever I'm around another customer. Because I work back in a warehouse at an electrical supply house. But it's crazy. It is crazy. Most everybody that I deliver to, not one of them are wearing a fucking mask. So I'm like, okay,
We won't,
have fun with that.
as of 3 days ago, we will not let you into the restaurant without a mask. If you walk into the restaurant, whether you ordered food and paid for it over the phone or not, if you do not have a mask on, you are told to leave.
Yeah.
We will not. And when the 20th comes around and they start to reopen outdoor seating and all that, we have decided against it. We are not opening our restaurant because we are not dealing with somebody having a bitch fit over something because they can't sit down, or somebody sneezed 2 tables over, or blah blah blah. We're not dealing with that shit. We're just not opening our patio. We're not opening
Right.
outdoor seating. We're going to stay to go. We can probably keep it going for another like 2 months until they open the restaurant. But after that, we don't know if we're going to be able to survive.
We're going to 50%
Right.
on Monday.
So Florida was the last one of the last to shut down, and one of the first to open up.
Yeah.
But
Don't
I
be
mean,
surprised if
I'm
half of
sure
us are
they're-
dead in like 6 months.
I hope not.
I mean, I honestly, I would not be surprised, especially in my area. Like every fucking Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco is literally like filled to the brim, to where they've got people like snaking in line through the parking lot with
Oh,
6 feet
God.
apart from each other, X's on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's
Our
literally
Home Depot
hundreds and
is
hundreds of people
Walmart is like that. Yeah.
in the parking lot of these giant bulk stores.
Well, everybody's got their honey-do
No
list they
one,
gotta work.
no one's wearing a mask. Not even the employees there are wearing masks.
That's right.
No, all the stores. It is a law that, and you will get fined. My state is not fucking around. If you do not have a mask and you are in a public establishment and a cop catches you, you will get a $300 fine for your first offense. Anything after that is a $500 fine. If you get caught throwing your mask onto the ground, it is a automatic $2,000 fine.
Damn.
If you are littering.
So
They are
get
not
this.
fucking around.
We had a lady who runs a salon, and she decided that she was tired of not getting any money in, so she opened her salon last week.
Oh, I
That
read
was-
about this.
That was in Texas, right?
That happened in Texas, and that happened here in the great state of Oregon as well.
Mhm.
And the same thing happened in both states, where our lovely dumbass congressman decided that he was going to, applaud this lady's courage and got his haircut in her salon. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
the same senator who last week I bitched about being a whiny little bitch on Facebook and complaining about being recalled to DC to do his fucking job.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if Bacon has to go to work and cook food as an essential employee, a congressman can go vote on laws that literally change the course of history.
Yeah.
Fuck these stupid, entitled sons of bitches.
Yeah, and the worst part about that shit is they're bitching about having to go back to DC to vote and be in DC for one day, and then they can fly the fuck back home. I can't. I'm literally at work no matter what. And
Well,
then
and they got their offices in DC. They're isolated from everything, and they got bedrooms and all that shit, and their stupid little flats that they rent in DC and all this other stupid crap.
they
They're
get free
living
They get their free health care and all that shit. Guess what? I don't have any of that shit.
These stupid jackass sons of
I
bitches.
have health care, but that's only because of my son. But if it wasn't for my son, I would not have health care.
So we get, we were told here in Kentucky that if we do not wear the masks and stuff, we can be shut down. But they failed to make it a law. So it's like null and void. But most people are wearing masks. Whenever I'm talking about delivering stuff to them, I'm going to like private homes. I'm going to private businesses and mainly small businesses or contractors that are building a house out on the hill over there. So I mean, it's not like super crowded. There's plenty of leeway for me to get around people if I need to. I'm done.
Can you take me?
Maybe with a little bit of ganja.
I tried that.
Smoking
I tried
it. Smoking it.
I had some issues with some of my PTSD from my time in the service, and using some of Sneak's advice, I went and got some edibles and experimented around a little bit, and I just decided it wasn't for me.
So I opened this. I
It's
opened
not
this.
for everybody.
You remember how long I said it's been since I've opened this case, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I opened this case and
Did you have a doobie in there?
no,
Oh.
I
What is
forgot I
it?
had those in there.
Chewables?
Gummy bears. Gummy bears.
Ah, gummy bears.
I guess that's part of the survival kit for Fallout 76.
The only way I'm gonna play it.
What the fuck?
You're
Mine
not
didn't come with
wrong.
the gummy bears. Shit.
You should send a
wanna
very
read.
angry worded letter to.
It's like you're not wrong.
I want a refund. Either that or send me double the gummy bears. All right, this music is like creeping me out. It's a string quartet.
Guess what?
Tacos.
Show's over. Everybody go
Okay,
home.
bye.
Oh,
We've been kicked off.
Bye.
that is it.
We're gonna come back though with the after show. If you guys are down for that,
Yeah.
we'll be right back.
I'm down for that.
We will.
Literally, like
Alright.
right back. Bye.